everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at what changes you can expect in the next 3 months. Now these can be changes regarding love, career, finances, really anything that Spirit wants to speak about here today. So if you're not familiar with pick a card readings, what I've done is I've laid out 3 separate piles of cards here. And in pile number 1, we have the Muse Tarot deck with the green calcite crystal. In pile number 2, we have the LightSeers Tarot with the aqua blue aura quartz crystal. And in pile number 3, we have the Game of Thrones Tarot with the honey calcite crystal. So take a minute and focus on the piles and determine which pile speaks to you the most, which pile you're drawn to today. And once you have that pile number in mind, you can scroll down below to the description box where I have timestamps listed for each pile. And then you can click on your timestamp and you will be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get started. Hi, pile number 1. So you chose the Muse Tarot deck with the green calcite crystal. And I'll hold the crystal up here for you. It's a beautiful green, sort of pale green crystal. Really lovely. I'm going to place it right here. And I'm going to start out today by looking at your tarot. Just to see what Spirit has to say about any changes coming up within the next 3 months. So let's take a look here, pile number 1. So Spirit, what changes can pile number 1 expect in their life in the next 3 months? What changes can pile number 1 expect? Okay, so we have the Tower card here. So what changes can pile number 1 expect, Spirit? Okay, we also have the Two of Inspiration. We also have the Emperor coming up here. What changes can pile number 1 expect, Spirit? What changes? We have the Three of Emotions in reverse. What changes can pile number 1 expect, Spirit? What changes can pile number 1 expect, Spirit? Okay, and we have the Page of Voices here. Okay, so pile number 1. What I'm seeing here, starting off with the Tower card here, is there's going to be some type of big change coming up here in the next 3 months. And this change might be sort of shocking or unexpected. The Tower card is a very, it's a card of unexpected change. So it's something that you might not be aware of or anticipating, and it might just all of a sudden happen. You can see from this card here there's a woman standing on this rock, and there's sort of lightning behind her, and everything seems to be crashing down. These rocks are just falling from the sky, it looks like. And that sort of represents the energy of this card. It's just a very unexpected, shocking type of change here that we're talking about. So that is what I see with this card here. And then with the Two of Inspiration, which is the Two of Wands card, I see that you are going to be focusing on something, and you're going to be very bold about something. Now, this is usually like career related, but it doesn't have to be. But it usually means, you know, you're going after some type of goal in your life. And it's a very positive card because it shows me that you're going to be making progress in some area of your life that's involved with possibly your career here. And with the Emperor card here, this is a really strong energy. The Emperor represents someone who is a leader. You know, they're very authoritative. They have control over themselves, possibly over other people. You know, they might have employees that work for them. So this change that I'm seeing here, you know, maybe you getting some type of leadership position in your job or career. I see you just being sort of a leader here, or becoming a leader. And that's really wonderful, pile number one. And then with the Three of Emotions, which is the Three of Cups in reverse, this can sometimes represent, I don't want to say unhappiness in love, but something not quite going right in terms of love. There might be some disappointment. There might be a feeling of unhappiness. You know, there might be something going on in terms of like a romantic relationship, or it could be a friendship also. But there's a feeling of disappointment here in regard to relationships. And then with the Page of Voices, which is the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, I see that, like I said before, you're going to be sort of in pursuit of some kind of goal here in regards to your career possibly. And it looks like you're going to achieve that goal and that's the wonderful thing here, pile number one, because with the Emperor card here, I see that you're really going to be bold in reaching that goal, and you are going to attain that goal because, you know, the Emperor, like I said, represents a leader, person in authority. So if there is some type of career path or career position that you're going after, I really see you achieving that in the next 3 months, pile number one. So that's beautiful. So that's what's coming up here for your tarot. And now I'm going to just pull some oracle cards for you here to get some more information for you. So Spirit, what can pile number one expect in the next 3 months? What can pile number one expect as far as changes in the next 3 months? What can pile number one expect? Spirit. What can pile number one expect in terms of changes here? Okay, so we have the Imagine card here. And that's beautiful, pile number one, because it's showing me that all you really need to do right now is just imagine this goal or this career project that you have, just imagine it coming true. You know, manifestation is very possible when you can imagine achieving, you know, what you want to achieve. And so I think Spirit is really just saying, you know, take a minute and just imagine, you know, what your life will be like once you achieve this goal. And, you know, I think it will be really beautiful and special, pile number one, if you do that. So that's sort of what I'm getting here for you. Let's get another one here. So Spirit, what can pile number one expect in terms of changes here in their life? What can pile number one expect in terms of changes here? Okay. So the next card we have is Thinker. And that shows me here, pile number one, that you are a thinker. You're someone who doesn't make moves quickly. You know, you really take the time to think about things, think about what you want, think about your plans. And, you know, this is something that's really going to help you in achieving this goal that you have and attaining maybe this leadership position, is the fact that, you know, you don't just jump into things without analyzing them, you know, without thinking about the consequences and the process and all of that. So that's really wonderful, pile number one. And you can see it's a beautiful card. There's a picture of a girl. She looks like a fairy actually here. And she's just deep in thought. You know, everything is just still around her and she's just deep in thought about something. And I see that that's a quality that you have, pile number one, and it's really going to help you here in terms of your career projects or goals. So let me get some more cards here for you to get some more information about changes. Okay, so we have the 4-leaf clover coming up here. And it says, great good fortune. And that's amazing, pile number one. As I spoke about before, I see you achieving this maybe leadership or authoritative position here. And I think it's really going to bring you good fortune, you know, in terms of your finances, in terms of your happiness at your job or career. And I just see just great fortune around you, and power and control and ability. So that's really wonderful, pile number one. So we also have grasshopper here. And it says, situations in the balance that require careful handling. So this change or this goal or position that you might be going after in the next 3 months, it looks like it will require some type of careful handling or maneuvering here. You know, it might be a complex situation. You might have to do a lot of planning for it, do a lot of make some changes in your life, you know, and be very careful with it. So in other words, you might have to pay attention to details and read all the fine print and make sure that everything is sort of in line and to your liking before you go ahead with anything. And, you know, I think you'll be fine because, as I said, we got the thinker card before. So you really are a thinker and a planner. So I don't see you having a problem with that. But it's just sort of something to be aware of here. So let me get some more oracle cards here for you. So what can pile number one expect in terms of change, Spirit, in the next 3 months? What can pile number one expect in terms of changes here? Pile number one. What can pile number 1 expect, Spirit? Okay, so we have solitude here, and it says alone but not lonely. So remember I was speaking here before pile number 1 about we had the 3 of emotions in reverse, which is the 3 of cups. And I saw some type of maybe disappointment or sadness in a relationship here. And, you know, this card sort of just reinforces that. I'm seeing there may be some type of change involving like a relationship or a friendship. And that might cause you to feel a little bit alone in the next 3 months, you know, but you're not going to feel lonely. So I see you being sort of on your own, spending time by yourself, being in solitude, but you're not really lonely. You're just, you know, enjoying your time by yourself. And, you know, like I said, there may be some sadness involved, but I don't really see it being a big issue or problem here. Pile number 1. So now I'm going to pull a rune card, excuse me, a rune stone for you here, pile number 1, just to get some final information here for you. So I'm going to go into my runes here, and we have, let's see, which one is this? Okay, so we have the Perthrow rune here. And this is what it looks like. I'll hold it up for you here. And the Perthrow rune represents initiation into something. So it can mean that you have knowledge of the future and your destiny. You're sort of determining your future. And that goes really well with the rest of your reading here, actually, pile number 1, because it shows me that, you know, you might be initiated into this new job or position, and, you know, you're really shaping your future here. You're really determining your future. And you might even have a feeling that already that this is going to happen for you, you know, because Perthrow sometimes means, you know, you already have knowledge of the future, or you might feel like this is your destiny. And so that rune just sort of reinforces everything that I've been seeing here and speaking about. So that's really wonderful, pile number 1. So that concludes your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you will always be notified when I upload a new video. And otherwise, I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you chose the LightSeers Tarot with the aqua blue aura quartz crystal. I'm going to hold it up here. It's a beautiful crystal. You can see it's a lovely sort of aqua blue, aquamarine color. Really beautiful crystal. I'm going to place it right here. And I'm going to start out by taking a look at your tarot here, pile number 2, to see what Spirit has to say about changes coming up in the next 3 months for you. So what changes can pile number 2 expect in the next 3 months, Spirit? What changes? Okay, so the first card we have is the Ace of Swords in reverse. We also had the Page of Pentacles in reverse come up. we have the Tower in reverse. What changes can pile number 2 expect in the next 3 months, Spirit? What changes? Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. What changes can pile number 2 expect, Spirit? What changes can pile number 2 expect, Spirit? Okay. So we have the Lovers, and we have Temperance in reverse here. Okay. So pile number 2. What I'm seeing here for you in the next 3 months is, with the Ace of Swords reversed here, you might be feeling sort of confused or not clear about something to do with an idea, a project, a goal. I just see this energy of like not being clear about something in your life here. And then with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this energy is also sort of a bit of a confused energy. So, you know, I see you maybe being a little bit loose with your money or finances, sort of maybe spending a little bit more than you wanted to, or you know, you can afford, you know, maybe money being like an issue or out of balance here. You know, there's just a lack of balance here in terms of finances, I'm seeing. And then with the Tower in reverse, the Tower energy is about change, and it's about destroying the old, you know, so that something new can begin. And it's sort of a disruptive energy. So, you know, something might happen in regards to this lack of balance here in terms of finances, you know, because, you know, with the Tower energy, it sort of wipes away the old to begin the new. So I see something changing in that area in terms of, you know, possibly finances here. And then with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, I see you sort of maybe feeling, like I said before, a lack of balance in money and a lack of power, maybe a lack of the ability to change, you know, your financial situation. Things sort of just seem out of control in terms of money, and you're not really sure how to fix them. You know, there's this feeling of, you know, wanting to hold on to your money, but not knowing how to do that, not knowing how to save maybe and conserve. There's just a feeling of, you know, maybe just spending too much and not really knowing how to save your finances here. So that's one of the major changes I'm getting here for you in the next 3 months. And then with the Lovers card here, I see a change in terms of love here too. It seems like you'll be either meeting someone new that you'll have a love or romantic relationship with, or this might be an existing partner that you already have. But there's going to be a very strong romantic relationship in your life in the next 3 months. And like I said, if you're single, this can be someone new that comes into your life in the next 3 months. And if you're not single, this might be the person that you're currently seeing or dating or married to. But I see a definite change in terms of love here. And then with the Temperance in reverse, this goes along with what I was saying before. There's a lack of balance here. And, you know, I believe it has to do with money or finances. You know, it could also be work related. But, you know, I'm seeing it being more money or finance related here. But there's definitely a lack of balance and a lack of control here. And that's really what this energy of the Temperance card represents. So that's what I'm getting here for you for your tarot pile number 2. And now I just want to take a look at some oracle cards here for you to get some more information. So Spirit, what can pile number 2 expect in the next few months? What changes can pile number 2 expect in the next few months, Spirit? What changes are coming up for pile number 2? Okay, so we have 2 cards here. The first one is Time to Go, and the second one is Happy, Happy. So this is interesting, pile number 2. And the Time to Go card here, I think is saying that, you know, there's some situation in your life that it may be time to leave behind in the next 3 months. This could be a relationship, a partnership. This could be a job. This could be really anything in your life right now that maybe has served its purpose, and you know it's time to move on from it and time to leave it behind. And you can see the figure in this card. There's a woman here and she's walking along this boardwalk, it looks like, and there's this door in front of her and she's sort of leaving something here and she's walking towards this door, which represents, you know, a new start and a new opportunity for her. So I really see you sort of moving beyond something here, pile number 2, whether that be work related, you know, romance related, friendship related, you know, but there's something that you're gonna, you know, leave behind in the next 3 months, it looks like here. And then with the Happy, Happy card, I see you really being happy in your life. And especially I think in terms of love and relationships. With the Lovers card here, I see you really being happy in a romantic relationship, a partnership. And I think it's going to bring you a lot of joy. This woman here is on this card, if you see, she's standing on top of this, looks like a key or some type of door with a key. And then, you know, she's got balloons and she's just really happy. There's birds flying around her. You know, she's sort of carefree and happy. And I really see that energy being around you here, pile number 2, in the next 3 months. And that's really wonderful. So definitely something to look forward to, pile number 2. So let me get a few more cards here for you. So what changes can pile number 2 expect in the next 3 months, Spirit? What changes can pile number 2 expect? Okay, so we have the Caterpillar coming up here, and it says, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So this goes along perfectly with what I was talking about before, pile number 2, that, you know, with this Time to Go card here, and also the Tower card, there definitely is a change coming for you. And, you know, it may have to do with this financial situation, you know, saying, and this card seems to be saying, you know, things won't always be this way. Things won't always be hard in terms of finances or money. You know, a change will come. And, you know, I think that that's really positive, pile number 2. And you sort of just have to remember that and realize that here. You know, things might be hard right now, but they're not going to always be that way. Things will change for the better. So just be aware of that, pile number 2. So what changes, Spirit can pile number 2 expect in the next 3 months? What changes? Okay, so we have the ladder card coming up, and it says climbing towards success. So that's beautiful, pile number 2. And it shows me here that, you know, you will get out of this financial situation. You will be successful, and you're sort of working on that right now. With the ladder card here, you know, you might have to take many steps to reach that goal or reach that success, but you will reach it. And, you know, the ladder card really shows me that here. So, you know, this change that will come, that will be for the better, I think will be you achieving success, you know, in your career. And that's really going to help you out of this financial issue or situation going on. So that's wonderful, pile number 2. So let me get one more card here for you. So what changes can pile number 2 expect in the next 3 months, Spirit? What changes can pile number 2 expect in the next 3 months, Spirit? What changes? What changes are coming up for pile 2, Spirit? Okay, so we have Minimus coming up here, and it says commune with the source. So that's really wonderful, pile number 2. And the Spirit here seems to be saying, you know, you may want to do some type of meditation maybe, or yoga, or deep thinking, you know, spending time alone, but really speaking and communing with the source, which is, you know, really the universe, you know, that we're speaking about here. So a lot of times, you know, the universe can speak to us and we don't really realize it. We don't really acknowledge it. You know, we're so busy in our everyday lives that we don't take the time to really go within and really say, you know, what is the universe trying to tell me here in this situation? You know, what signs are they giving me? What things am I not seeing? And I think Spirit just wants you to really focus on going within yourself and really trying to find out what the universe is trying to tell you in your life, in your situation. So that's really special, pile number 2. So now I'm just going to pull a ruined stone here for you, pile number 2, to get some final information and thoughts here for you. So let's see, we have the Algiers ruin here. Hopefully you can see that. And what that ruin represents is sort of an awakening. It can mean, you know, being defensive, warding off negative things. It's really, you know, a ruin of defense here, an awakening. So I see that, you know, you might need to be, like I mentioned before, careful or defensive in terms of your finances, in terms of your money, really working to protect your money right now so that nothing negative happens. And this rune is just sort of saying that here as well. It's just sort of reinforcing your reading here, that there is a need to be defensive right now. There's a need to be careful in terms of money and finances and possibly career. So that's what I'm getting here for you, pile number 2. And that concludes your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you will always be notified when I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye. pile number 3. So you chose the Game of Thrones Tarot with the honey calcite crystal. I'm going to hold the crystal up here. It's a lovely yellow color, sort of honey colored, beautiful crystal. I'm going to place it right here. And I'm going to first take a look at your tarot cards here to get some information about what changes you can expect in the next 3 months. So Spirit, what changes can pile number 3 expect in the next 3 months? What changes, Spirit, can pile number 3 expect? What changes are coming up for pile number 3, Spirit? What changes? Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. What changes can pile number 3 expect, Spirit? We also have the Page of Coins. What changes can pile number 3 expect, Spirit? This one. We have the Two of Swords. What changes can pile number 3 expect, Spirit? What changes? We have the Five of Spears in reverse. What changes can pile number 3 expect, Spirit? What changes? What changes are coming up, Spirit? Okay, and then we have the Nine of Spears. Okay, so pile number 3. Starting off with the Ten of Swords in reverse here. I'm seeing that there may have been a situation, you may be dealing with it right now or recently, where you sort of felt like things collapse, and this can have to do with a goal, a project, maybe something career related. It could have just been an idea, but there's this energy of like collapse here, that something did not go right in your life, and you were sort of feeling mentally exhausted, mentally drained by it, and it really caused some upset in your life. And the positive thing about this card is that I see you recovering from that here. I see whatever was sort of bothering you or causing this collapse is going to improve in the next 3 months, and it's going to sort of move away. The energy is going to move away, and that's really positive, pile number 3. And then with the Page of Coins card here, that energy is a very conservative or frugal energy. So I see you being very frugal or careful in terms of your money or finances here. And, it's possible that this Ten of Swords in reverse card had to do with money or finances. And now you're sort of realizing that, you need to be careful with your money and save, take positive steps to hold on to your money rather than spending it or wasting it here. So that's really positive as well, pile number 3. And with the Two of Swords card here, I see also that, there may be something that you're deciding about. There may be like a decision that is coming up for you in the next 3 months, and you're going to have to sort of make a decision about it. And this card can represent, sometimes like a truce here that you make, or some type of decision where, you're going to be at a crossroads and you're going to have to decide, should I do this or should I do this? And, I think you're going to make that decision, and, it's going to work out. But, there will be some type of decision or mental thinking, mental contemplation going on here for you in the next 3 months. And then with the Five of Spears card, which is the Five of Wands in reverse, I see you overcoming, like I said before, this sort of goes with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I see you overcoming a problem here. I see that, there may have been like competition for a position or a project or goal. But I see you overcoming obstacles here in the next 3 months. And that's really positive as well. I see you being, really a lot of mental clarity here, and, you just overcoming sort of struggle and, really improving your situation here, pile number 3. So that's wonderful. And then with the Nine of Spears, which is the Nine of Wands card, you're really going to take action towards solving this problem. I see you having a lot of resolve and being very bold and very active in improving your situation here. And, it sort of goes along with the Page of Coins. I see you making a decision to maybe save more money, to be more careful with your money or finances. And, that's really going to help you. Just that resolve and that boldness that you're going to have, and really taking action, that's really going to get you out of this situation that you seem to be worried or concerned about here. So that's really awesome, pile number 3. So that's what I'm getting here for your tarot cards. Now I just want to pull some oracle cards here, pile number 3, to get more information for you. So what changes can pile number 3 expect in the next 3 months, Spirit? What changes can pile number 3 expect, Spirit? What changes can pile 3 expect, Spirit? What changes? Okay, so we have a leg up coming up here, and we also have round and round coming up here. So this is interesting, pile number 3, and it sort of goes along with what I was speaking about before. I see you getting sort of a leg up here. With the Two of Swords, I see you making a decision to, like I said, this may have to do with finances, to save more money, to be more careful with finances. And I see you getting a leg up here from possibly, someone maybe in your life, a friend, a partner, a boss, a coworker. I see somebody helping you here, or it may be just, you helping yourself. It could also be that. But I do see you getting out of this situation that seems to be worrying you. And that's really wonderful, pile number 3. And then with the round and round card here, that energy can be, sort of, if you think of like a merry-go-round that just goes around and around, and it might seem like, things aren't going to change here, but, I really think they are going to change. And, you might feel like you're just going round and round right now, and things are never going to change, and you just keep seeing the same things. And, but it really is going to change, I think, for you. And this card is really Spirit saying that, you know, you might be on this merry-go-round right now feeling like things aren't going to change, but, you know, they are. They are. So that's really positive, pile number 3. So let me get some more oracle cards here for you. So we've got the butterfly, which is amazing because I was just talking about that here. And the butterfly card says a change for the better. And then you also have Mountain Road coming up, and it says you are on the road to success. So that is amazing, pile number 3. And like I said before, I see change here for you, and the change is going to be for the better. And this card right here, this butterfly card, really confirms that for me here. Just like a butterfly, you know, metamorphosizes, excuse me, from a caterpillar into a butterfly, you are going to be doing the same thing. You know, there's going to be a change, a transformation here in terms of this negative or hard situation. And it's really going to be for the positive. And I really see you coming out of it, you know, beautifully, pile number 3. So that's wonderful. And then the Mountain Road card here just shows me that, you know, you've been on sort of this long path here, you know, this hard mountain road. You can see, you know, this road just winds up this huge steep mountain here, and it looks very long and windy and difficult. And I think you've been on that difficult road, you know, but I think, like this card says, you were on the road to success. So you will get to the top of this mountain, and you will overcome this problem or difficulty, and you will have success. You know, you are on the road to success. So that's really beautiful, pile number 3. So let me get one more oracle card here for you, pile number 3. So Spirit, what changes can pile number 3 expect in the next 3 months, Spirit? What changes can pile number 3 expect? What changes can pile number 3 expect? Okay, so you got 2 cards here. So the first is resilience, and it says burn away the past. And the next card you got is hex, and it says be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. So this energy here, pile number 3, with the resilience card, is really saying, you know, I talked about before about you being in a difficult situation and sort of getting out of it. And I think the Spirit really just wants you to focus on being strong, being resilient right now, and just letting the past go, you know, burning the past and just forgetting about it, you know. And we talked about how things aren't always going to stay this way. They are going to change for the better. And I think part of that process for you is just letting that negative experience or situation go, and just really letting the future come in, and letting the positivity and the great changes come in. So that's really important, pile number 3. And then with this card here, you know, we spoke about before with the 5 of Wands in reverse, there definitely is some sort of like either competition or maybe someone around you in your environment that might not have the best intentions here, or they might be competing with you for something, or wanting the same thing as you, or you know, that struggling here. And so, you know, Spirit seems to be saying just allow this person or people to reveal themselves to you. You know, be still, and, you know, don't try to search them out or find out who they are, because I think, you know, in time, these enemies or this, you know, competition will reveal itself to you, and you will become aware of it. So that's really interesting, pile number 3. So now I just want to get a ruin stone here for you, pile number 3, just to get some final information here for you. So you got the, let's see, the Othala rune here. And Othala represents what is really important to you. And it can also represent safety, and it can represent increase, abundance. And that's really beautiful, pile number 3, because, you know, I spoke here about you possibly feeling like a lack of finances or money, you know, or something like that. And with this rune, I really see abundance coming in for you here. And we saw it also, you know, with your other cards, you know, change for the better, a leg up, success here. You know, so I definitely see abundance and success for you. And this rune just confirms that for me here. So things really are going to improve for you, pile number 3, in terms of career, in terms of success, in terms of money. You know, I really see positive changes in those areas here for you, pile number 3. So that concludes your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you'll always be notified when I upload a new video. And otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.